Coming up in today's video, we are going to talk about a new AEW signing. This is one that I think is very interesting because there was rumors of TNA being invested and possibly making the signing. I know there was rumors that WWE was interested. There seems to be a lot of people who wanted this signing. AEW has secured it. Also, in addition to that, we're going to talk about a possible huge WWE return. And yes, we are going to talk about more celebrity involvement. It might be criticized, but I think I have a good point. If you guys want more videos like this, don't forget to click that subscribe button and ring that bell. This way you never miss a video on the channel. I'm going to keep you guys updated along the way with everything that's happening, including something like this. Andrew Schultz potentially doing more with WWE. I find this to be fascinating because WWE has, they do have the best business minds in the wrestling industry. And you guys could sit here and disagree with me all you want. And I'm willing to read the comments. I'm willing to have these debates. I don't think it's anything harmless for celebrities to be involved in professional wrestling. I've never felt bad about it. It could happen in WWE, TNA, AEW. I welcome the idea of crossovers. No, I don't want to see Andrew Schultz wrestle for WWE, but I don't mind seeing him involved in WWE. And that's essentially what this new report is. TC WrestleVotes had basically reported that WWE sources have been very happy with Andrew Schultz's involvement in the WWE program, and they are working on more plans for him to make more appearances and doing more with WWE programming moving forward. Now, with that being said, you guys have to remember Andrew Schultz is a comedian, he's a podcaster, and everything that he does seems to be very viral. This is a guy who has a really big hardcore fan base. There's a lot of people who enjoy watching his content, and it's led to the point where Andrew Schultz has become a mainstream name. Now, in addition to that, when he is featured in WWE programming, let alone getting physical with Cam Scatibo from the New York Giants, like that right there was something that went viral all over social media. It became a big talking point. And it makes sense for WWE to do things of that nature. It makes sense for Andrew Schultz to be involved, but also on the flip side of that, you have to remember Andrew Schultz has the Flagrant podcast. We've seen Triple H, we've seen Cody Rhodes. I would expect more WWE superstars to be on Andrew Schultz podcast. I think that's always a great crossover, and you just have to remember that WWE as a business, they understand what the people are paying attention to these days. You know, it's not Jimmy Kimmel late night talk shows. Yeah, sometimes, but for the most part, the audiences are paying attention to podcasts and TikTokers and content creators and things of that nature. So it does make a lot of business sense for WWE to have that crossover with a guy who has a major podcast. I support it as long as it doesn't involve Andrew Schultz getting in the ring and having a match. I'm okay with it. That brings us to our next topic, ladies and gentlemen. Brie Bella often getting brought up because of a potential WWE return. We know that WWE has been very weird about Brie Bella coming back. Obviously, Nikki Bella has been back in the company. Bryan Danielson is talking about this publicly, and he says that Brie Bella is not interested in singles competition. She'd be willing to come back to WWE, but it has to be with Nikki Bella. Now, the thing is, everybody wants to know what's the reason for WWE not bringing back Brie. Now, to be fair, I did my War Games Survivor Series review, and Nikki Bella, God bless her, nothing against her, but I just wasn't a big fan of her match with Stephanie Vakir. And I'm not necessarily a fan of Nikki Bella being in a singles role currently on WWE TV. I don't think WWE has a need for her in a singles role. I feel like WWE needs more women tag teams and more emphasis on the women's tag team division. So, of course, Nikki and Brie is something I welcome in that women's tag team division without a doubt. I would give them a run. I would do some stuff there. I think it makes a lot of sense. You could build a couple big programs there. But WWE hasn't done that. They haven't extended the invite to Brie Bella. And the belief is that that's mostly due to the fact that Bryan Danielson's with AEW. Bryan Danielson at this point is not even wrestling anymore. So I think that's kind of silly for WWE. But even if he is wrestling for AEW, I think it is kind of silly for WWE to kind of not have her come back. But Bryan Danielson was speaking with Chris Van Vliet, and he's like, no, like the door is not closed, but she's not going to do anything singles. Like she wants to do stuff with Nikki Bella. That makes a lot of sense. I get it. I support it. I think that's the case. It should be. I think that's the way it should have been from the minute Nikki Bella came back. Brie Bella returning to WWE, I think, is very likely to happen. I just think WWE, either they have to figure out a way to make it happen on their own, or WWE just naturally has to just bite the bullet and bring her in. You know, it's tough. It's tough. I think the Bella twins are a big deal, bro. We're not going to sit here and act like they're not a big deal. They might not be, not everybody might be a fan of their work and stuff like that, but the Bella twins are famous. They are famous outside of WWE. People know who the Bella twins are. There's a lot of lapsed fans who know the Bella twins. They know AJ Lee, and when they hear of their returns, they are likely to tune in. I've seen this happen in my personal life where people have called to me and they said, oh my God, I saw Nikki Bella's back. Oh my God, I saw AJ Lee's back. Like, yeah, you're going to be interested in that kind of stuff. So for me, it makes sense. Bring back Brie Bella, put her with Nikki Bella. Let's not waste any more time. Let's make it happen. And that brings us to our final topic. Ladies and gentlemen, a new AEW signing has been revealed. This has become quite the conversation because Lana Cross has been rumored to go pretty much everywhere. Fightful Select has now reported that Lana Cross is already signed with AEW or is in the process of finalizing her deal. The report states that it was intimated to Fightful that Cross is currently making a move to Florida, a common location for wrestlers in the United States. She started her career in 2017, primarily in Australia. She transitioned to the U.S. and the indie scene in 2022. There's been a lot of talks about people being interested in her. Like TNA was seriously interested in her. They did some stuff with her, especially for Explosion. There was rumors that WWE was interested in her. Listen, for AEW, this is a signing that makes sense. Lana Cross is very talented. She is very, very good. And she is somebody who I think AEW should look at pushing. Like immediately off the rip. Like you've done a great job with Megan Bayne. You've done a great job with some of these other women's signings. Your focal point cannot just be Toni Storm, Mina Shirakawa, and Mercedes Moné. You got to push new faces. You got to push new people. Lana Cross is somebody who maybe not everybody even knows, but you're going to do big things with her. People will respect her. People will respect you for it. And that's the beauty of it, right? Like TNA getting beat out here, I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? Like TNA can't sign everybody, especially before the TV deal. They couldn't sign everybody. For AEW, this is your chance at taking somebody who a lot of people were interested in and making them into a star. Your number one job should be making them into a star. Seriously. Make them into a star. You're bolstering your women's division. It's an amazing thing to see. It's a good thing to see. So you're adding to your women's division. You're adding depth. But just keep in mind, you got to start pushing some of these people. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Ango Show.